Diversity is supposed to provide different perspectives from people from different backgrounds and allow for there to be a global view of what the world is rather than a closed idea, a closed bubble, so to speak.
I feel like diversity at NYU sometimes could also be difficult to achieve because like when you go to dining hall, sometimes you see like literally all the Asians are just sitting together. Like you can see how segregated it is.
But like here I have like a lot of different friends of different backgrounds, like not even just like race, but like gender, like sexuality and stuff.
There was a sort of, to me at least, a diversity of thought as well, just in how people seem to be doing like whatever they wanted in terms of like outward appearances, like dressing or like speaking, and that's something I wasn't exposed to a lot because there's a more like I would say like conservative or conventional way of like dressing or like people of behavior like in my country.
Like that, I think that diversity at NYU is great, and it's just a matter of choosing to engage with it, and that is on kind of like the beholder to decide to do or not to do.
You have to know like what spaces to be in, I guess, because there's some spaces that are like pretty damn homogenous.
So there needs to be one representation, because if you have diversity but you have one group that just doesn't exist on campus, then there's still this bubble that or this group that's not being heard, which creates this bubble that doesn't have a representative to say what it is or what it isn't. So I think that there's still ways to go. But NYU does a good job of certain things and not a good job with the rest of the things.
So for example, here in liberal studies, the majority of the faculty and staff are white, and one problem with liberal studies is that the syllabus of many courses is very Eurocentric.
I think diversity at NYU is an artificially created community by the NYU admissions team.
Just like a catchphrase they use all the time, even if it's not necessarily true.
African American and Black, 5%. Asian American and Asian, 20%. Caucasian and White, 29%. Hispanic and Latino, 14%. Multiracial, 4%. Native American, Native Alaskan, Native Hawaiian, and other Pacific Islander, 1%. Other, and not indicated, 6%. And then they don't even include international students.
We're just all here, and we're all here so that NYU can have the diversity stamp on it. Which that's not even true for Native students because we make up less than 1% of the entire like NYU population. We have one administrator, she's 22. We have 2 professors. One was just hired last year. The other was the first Native professor at NYU to get tenure, and that was, what, 2016?
Diversity at NYU is definitely advertised, it's definitely everywhere, but I think you have to look a little harder to find it.
Then I think having diversity at NYU really puts us on the start line as the global educational institution. But then we're just standing on the start line. It just finally puts us in the start line, but we have to start taking action to achieve a community where everyone feels safe, where we can actually cherish and appreciate diversity so that we could actually make equity and inclusion happen. But we're not there yet.